Today, we're doing a full hero spotlight on Joseph in Last Fortress Underground. And if you've been wondering whether this hero is actually worth investing in, this video is for you. I'm going to break down Joseph's role, his skills, what gear works best for him, the kind of lineup you should place him in, and whether he's someone you should build right now or leave on the bench. You might be asking yourself, well, who is Joseph? Well, my friends, Joseph is not really the type of hero you throw into a random lineup and expect magic. He's the kind of hero that gets stronger when he's built properly. That means if you just toss him in any truck, he might just feel average. But when paired with the right heroes and the right gear, he becomes much more useful than people give him credit for. So basically, the key to Joseph is not just leveling him up, it's understanding what role he's actually supposed to play. Okay, let's get into his skills. Now, he has 5 skills. We're going to go through them in order. All right, so his first skill is his main skill. It's where most of his direct value comes from. This is this is usually the ability that you want to pay the most attention to because it defines whether he's helping your team through damage, utility buffs, or support or pressure. The second skill is survival first. All right, this is usually where Joseph starts getting stronger over time, whether it's stat amplification, support value, or synergy with certain heroes. His third skill is called Come Prepared. This is part of Joseph's kit. Is important because it often determines whether he helps your whole team survive longer or perform more efficiently in battle. Fourth skill is Ready for Amputation. All right, once his final skill is unlocked and leveled, that's usually when Joseph starts feeling more complete. If your Joseph feels underwhelming, a lot of time it's because he's not fully unlocked or not being paired with the right setup. Now, if I were to break him down, I would say Joseph's a hero that relies heavily on proper investment and synergy. All right, his skills are much better when you stop thinking of him as a solo carry and start thinking of him as a role player that helps a specific kind of team perform better. All right, so here's his 5th skill right here. All right, so let's go over some gear here for Joseph. All right, so since Joseph's value likely comes more from staying alive, cycling skills, and helping the team, you generally want to use gear that supports. All right, so you want to make sure it supports 1, energy, skill activation, 2, durability, 3, survivability, 4, consistency over raw burst. What I would recommend that you prioritize is hit points, damage reduction, and his defense, energy regeneration, how often can he use his skills, support, user-friendly stats, and then lastly, speed, turn value, if the value is available in your setup. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that you want to use gear that's going to help him live longer, cast more often, support the team more reliably. For Joseph, I would not force a glass cannon build. I'd rather make him durable enough to stay in the fight and activate his skill kit consistently. If Joseph dies too fast, he loses most of his value. So then he's like no good for you. All right, so let's go over some lineups here. Basically, Joseph's going to be not usually placed. He's going to be placed in a lineup where he's not expecting to carry all the damage. He supports stronger frontline or stronger main DPS heroes. He fits a balance of utility-focused truck. Now, the truck that I would honestly use him in is either the 2nd or the 3rd truck. That's the best positioning for him. Now, you're going to ask yourself, well, why, Swill? Why are we putting him in the 2nd or 3rd truck? Because your first truck is usually your strongest meta team, your highest investment team, best burst, player versus player, priority truck. All right, so for most players, Joseph is probably not your centerpiece, first truck hero. He's much better part of a well-built second or third truck where his kit can be supporting stronger carry heroes. Now, what I would say as far as his lineups go, you're going to have Joseph, the main carry, a front line, utility support, secondary damage. Now, keep in mind, you don't want Joseph carrying weak teammates. He's not going to carry anybody anyway, but you want him enabling better heroes. And also keep in mind, Joseph works best when he's making a good team better, not trying to save a bad lineup. And also, you're going to position him in the back line, which is the safer slot. You want to make sure you avoid him being exposed early if he's not your front type. Protect him so he can actually cycle his value. So you're going to make sure you position Joseph where he can stay active long enough to get his value off. If he gets blown up early, you're basically wasting what makes him useful. Joseph shines best when you need more team consistency. You want more balanced truck. You're trying to improve a lineup that already has a carry. You need supportive value over flashy damage. He's most definitely not good or ideal when you need a hard carry. Your truck is underpowered overall. You're trying to force him into a role he doesn't naturally fit. So if your lineup is already struggling with damage, Joseph usually won't magically fix that by himself. He works better with the rest of your truck is already solid, if it's already solid. Now, I hope this video did see you guys well, and I hope I gave you guys some extra points in deciding if Joseph's actually worth building or not. I hope this did help you guys out tremendously. If not, if I missed something, let me know in the comments below, and let's talk about it in Discord. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the description down below so you guys can, join in, and let's get that conversation rolling, guys. And as always, I am very appreciative to everybody that joined in on the video. Of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys are subscribing. If you guys have, you like the video, make sure you guys drop a like and share it out with your friends, your clans, your alliance mates, and things like that. And also tell them about the Discord. I'm trying to beat that thing back up the way it used to be.